What is up? Welcome back. That was way too much energy. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we got a bunch of other stuff going on. I know there's gonna be more in this video than just what we're gonna start with. I gotta knock a clutch out in this car because, well, I'm pretty sure the clutch welded itself to the pressure plate the other day. It unwelded itself bringing the car to the shop, but we all know that's not gonna last. And this clutch is allowed to die. It has been in 4 chassis now, so it's fine. I have a clutch that I can throw into it for now. It is a used clutch again. Don't blame me, but I have a brand new ACT for this car when I boost it, and I'm not gonna put that in here right now because why waste that clutch? It's expensive. So I gotta pull the header out, pull the trans out. Should take me like an hour to get everything out. The IRP shifter makes things a little interesting too. Takes like a few extra minutes than normal. Gonna go ahead and knock this out, and then we'll continue with more things in this video. Not sure where it's going yet, but it's content and you guys need more content. So maybe we'll do more Sunburst work after the clutch. I do have a customer car slash buddy that is dropping his car off here probably like the next hour to get work done on the car. You guys will like that car. That thing is badass. Ooh, excuse me. Supercharged, built 1.8, big wing, ZF, Getrag. Oh, it is the whole 9 of that car, and it is bitchin'. Let's go ahead. Let's get the airbox out and the header out, so we'll just give her a good old little YouTube magic. And it's out, just like that. So now we're gonna move on to shifter, then PPF, drive shaft, blah, blah, blah. Get the trans out, because I wanna get this over with. Yeah, that didn't take that very long. It took like 5 minutes, because Miatas are easy to work on. All right, got the car in the rack. We are gonna pull the PPF and drive shaft out and then yoink the trans out and do this clutch. This thing is disgusting though. So I'm gonna have to clean this trans off before I put it back in because I hate installing greasy shit. Oh, I also gotta pull the exhaust off, but I'm not gonna bother recording any of that. We're just gonna go ahead and do a little more YouTube magic. Ready? And boom. Everything's out. That only took like 45 minutes, hour. Surprisingly, flywheel looks great. Pilot bearing feels great. This is just gonna stay installed. But here's the crazier part. The clutch still has this much meat on it, but that's the problem right there. But genuinely surprised. Like, I got this clutch for free from my buddy who learned how to drive, from Bryce, you guys know Bryce, who learned how to drive manual on this clutch, like all those years ago. And it's been through 4 chassis.
Oh God.
Okay, are you ready for this?
I don't know.
So I pulled the clutch out of the Miata. Ooh, I almost fell backwards. So, look at this. Look how much meat is still on this clutch.
That's crazy. The clutch has been through like at least 2,000 clutch kicks.
At least, but hold on. Both sides, all that meat, but look at what happened. Do you see how it's missing a chunk out of one of the spring perches?
Yeah.
Interesting. Probably a clutch kick.
What?
I said probably from a clutch kick.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I had to show you more for the fact of how much meat is still on this clutch.
That is pretty outrageous.
I know, right? If that didn't break, this clutch would have still been just fine.
Yeah, thank you, Exetti.
I know, absolutely mind-blowing. I guess they proved their quality, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And like, honestly, look how good the pressure plate looks.
Is the flywheel just as good too?
Yeah. Look at that.
Wow.
Isn't that a miracle?
It's pretty impressive.
It's pretty impressive. Why is my camera not flipping? Come on. Flip, there we go. But yeah.
Cool stuff.
I had to show you on camera because it was funny to me.
Yeah, it's pretty valid.
Yeah, this is the man that learned how to drive manual on that clutch.
Yeah, that too.
Isn't that funny?
The shit out of it.
All right, went ahead and decided to pull the flywheel off and replace the remaining seal because it is pissing. Nobody has one in stock, but I found one in a bucket and it looks new. So I'm gonna install it. It's a no-name brand, so it'll probably leak within the next 3 days, but whatever. I might as well just replace it with something than the leaky one. Yeah. And here's the new clutch. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same XED clutch that came out of the car, so that works out well. Probably be the exact same clutch feel. Yeah, it's gross back here. Let's clean the shit out of this thing.
It's jiggly. Look at it, it's so jiggly. I'm done.
Jesus Christ. All right, we're back at the shop the next evening. I did not come up here all day. I was getting a lot of things done. As you guys can see, I got a haircut. I'm cold. But it needed to be done. Well, my hair is frizzy. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fix the exhaust, put the stock header in, and then get the exhaust put back in. I gotta weld this. I'm also gonna weld a skid plate on the bottom of this thing because I'm just gonna grind back through it again if I don't. Gabe is gonna keep being Gabe.
Hi.
Example A, Gabe. I gotta fix this. It's got a bunch of positive camber, so that's annoying. There's some other small stuff I need to take care of on this. And
I can't, damn it. I can't do anything without seeming incredibly homoerotic. Whatever.
all right, went ahead and got the header, manifold, whatever you want to call it, welded up right there in the crack where they always crack. And then welds are pretty shitty, but you know, mild steel to stainless, so it's kind of expected. Went ahead, made a little skid plate for this after I welded the crack shut. This thing is solid and not going anywhere. It is gonna deflect the ground very well, but now that it's lower, it's gonna make a lot of sparks, which is gonna be sick when people are behind me.
Oh, because I'm a slower driver, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's gonna look awesome.
All right, let's do some YouTube magic. Get ready. And, all right, and the exhaust is in. Do need to still put the bolts and gasket in the mid pipe to the exhaust. Here's my little skid plate. This is gonna do really well. Painted it all black so it doesn't rust or anything. Got the whole header bolted and everything. That sucked. Thank you, Gabe, for spending an hour and a half with me, basically, looking for one bracket. One bracket, that's all it was. It was one damn bracket that was missing, so. I'm actually really happy with the way this looks. This is really gonna protect this exhaust because this exhaust is the lowest part of this car. So, yeah, I always hit on shit. And it's there. I already cleared it, but whatever. All right, we're at the shop the next day. I am gonna be working on my mom's Jeep, her 2000 TJ, long-armed and on 33s. I'm gonna be swapping in a pair of Rubicon Dana 44s, so you can kind of see them down there. So 410s, air lockers, rear disc brakes, badass. Really what this Jeep needs desperately, so it's gonna be sick. I'm not gonna record a whole bunch of it, but I will record some snippets of it here and there. Or maybe I'll just snap my fingers and the axle will be changed. I don't know yet, but we'll get there when I get there. I'm gonna get this thing thrown on the rack and go from there. All right, there's a Dana 44 under the rear of my mom's Jeep. There's her old Dana 30. Still a good diff, actually. It was a replacement because she blew the original one up. So this one is still valuable and resellable. Or we'll just keep it, I don't know, I'm a hoarder. All right, you guys, we're back at the shop today, getting more work done, hopefully, right? Still waiting on the rear drive shaft for my mom's Jeep to come back. I'm hoping I'm gonna start at drilling spot welds out on the quarter panel of this car because guess what I got? We got an NOS quarter panel, baby. Oh yeah. Brand new Mazda R dot right rear quarter panel. OEM sheet metal out of the same stamp that quarter panel came out of 34 years ago. How cool is that, dude? It took me a while to find that. I've been working really hard to find one and I managed to find one and it was not cheap. It was almost $800. But honestly, Grand scheme of things, for NOS part, I think that's pretty affordable. Now I just better not screw it up, right? Because that'd be an expensive mistake. So this car is gonna have 0 accident damage when I am done. Isn't that so epic? Oh, dude, I'm so hyped about it. But anyway, gonna go ahead and get this car moved over and we're gonna get started on work on this and time-lapse me drilling my life away. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rear bumper pulled off because that's gonna be my way in getting to the spot weld on the bottom. Get the trunk lid off. I do actually already have the trunk lid off the hinges, so I just gotta unlatch it and move it. And then we get to work. Wow, this is gonna suck. All right, bumper's unbolted. It should just kinda, if it wants to for me, pop off the corner. Come on. Come on, there you go. There's one. That came out. This should kinda you're just gonna fall off for me? Come on. Come on, there you go. And there's the bumper. Just, no, don't do that, please. Okay. Voila. All right, so I'm starting to expose all of the spot welds on top. I'm hoping that there's not a spot welds underneath this panel. I'm hoping it's panel bond, that I can just get it really hot and kind of just pull the panel out. Because, let me pull this out real quick. Sheesh, look at that thing. Anyway, the top piece, as you can see, I bet you there's spot welds under there, but I can hope that it's just panel bond, right? But we'll see. I don't want to have to take apart. Stay, please don't fall. I really don't want to have to remove this whole upper panel to get the quarter panel off. We'll see what happens. I don't see any direct spot welds through. Oh, there's one right there. So I'll drill that out. I can just plug weld this and grind it flat. I don't see another one other than this one right here. There's one here, here. Oh, maybe that's one. That's one right there. So there's one here, here, here. I'm hoping it's only those 3, and they're accessible. I'm hoping when I drill those through all the way, it'll slide out. All right, I have been at this for the last like 30, 45 minutes. I got all those spot welds up the door jamb drilled. I got all these ones sanded with the finger sander. I got these ones drilled. I'm hoping that's all I have to do to get that piece out of under there. I don't have all these drilled out just yet. Got the bracket off of this. This is off. These are all drilled out through the taillight arch, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm almost done with these. I still got to drill out those, the ones underneath, and the entire wheel well. And in theory, I will be done with drilling, and then we're gonna have to slowly work this off. A lot of fire is gonna be involved because I know there's panel bond. I'm gonna heat this whole seam up like really hot. Same with down here because I know there's panel bond here. Clearly, I gotta take that out before it catches on fire. Okay, I did bend this up a little bit here. I'm not gonna try to do it too much because I don't wanna mess the body lines up there. I'm trying now to get the, yeah, there we go, this upper lip up out of the way. Even though it is slotted under this, I think it's just oh so ever barely spot welded into there. I think instead of using the spot weld drill bit, I'm just gonna use a regular drill bit. I'm gonna need to be able to just plug weld those. Let's go and do that really quick. All right, I have gotten a lot of it broken loose. We are officially making progress of it coming off. Really hard not distorting the metal around it. Holy shit, I cannot believe I just did that. The Sunburst is quarter panel-less. Oh my God. That's crazy. So this is junk. I'm gonna hang out on the wall though, but add it to the junk panel pile. Wow. Wow. That's insane. So crazy. Well, if you guys were wondering, that's what the inside of a Miata quarter panel looks like. I did bend this a little bit, so I need to repair this. And then I'm gonna drill all these out most likely, and then, cause I can get in here with my welder and then just plug weld these on the back side of it, so I have to drill a hole through the panel. But, I mean, I'm gonna blow this off, and I'm just gonna test with the new one. Let's do it. Kind of where it belongs. Okay, well, I don't want to force this on right now. There's a bunch more prep work I gotta do. I don't want to bend it, I already bent it. I don't want to crease it. Okay, we've learned a lot today. Wow. All right, so that is an issue. All right, you guys, it's the end of the evening. I've kind of just been sitting here staring at this thing for the last hour. It's 10:05 p.m. I'm ready to go home. I am very, very pleased with the progress we made on the car today. I'm hoping maybe tomorrow we'll see that I can actually get the new quarter panel actually fitted up. I was trying to fit it on earlier off camera, and I think I'm gonna kind of have to commit to when I put it on, because if I try taking it back off, I'm gonna bend it. So I need to fully prep all these surfaces, get everything ready for that thing to be on. So I gotta work that all the way on. I kind of took a little photo of it with it kind of on. Looks great. Very happy with it. But like I said, I think the time it goes on, it's a commit. Like, once it's on, it's on. So I did go ahead off camera, hammer and dolly this all flat again. This is all fixed, it looks great. Fix this, this is all nice. Same with anything back. I forget, I messed with some stuff. But it's looking really good. I went ahead and threw the striker back on so I could latch my door. I also went ahead and threw 4 Miata spares on because I'm a hoarder, which is very helpful because now I have wheels that this car can be on while I'm restoring it, and I don't F up the really clean daisies I have for it. So spares are in. Right now it's still on the dollies just because I'm moving it around, but very, very pleased with how this came out. I'm tired, I need to go home. All right, we're back here the next day. My hair is like all fluffed up because it's been raining out, and my hair does that when it gets wet. I'm hoping we can get the new quarter panel fitted today. I went and bought self-tappers, which I left in my car. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the rust under this the best I can. I got some rust reformer paint. I'm gonna go through and hit all this stuff with weld through primer. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do through here because there was like a sealant that ran down this. I think I might just put RTV. I think that's probably like a good solution that I also already have on hand. I do need to go buy seam sealer though for the final assembly, so I can goop all this up and goop all this, goop that, goop the outside of this, goop, 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 goop. Because this gets a goop all the way down it, because as you can see, factory, it's gooped all the way down. I'll try to replicate that, but we'll see what I can do. Probably a little piece of tape. Yeah, I'm gonna put tape down here. Try to replicate it, I guess, but we'll see. Anyway, like I said, I wanna try to take care of that in there. I've decided I don't think I'm going to replace this panel. If I F it up, then I will, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Yeah. Alright, I've been getting surfaces cleaned up, putting weld-through primer on them once they're ready. I went ahead and left a note. So, I had to do that, right? But yep, getting everything primed up, well, weld-through primed up, that way I can get it put on. I'm still trying to make the decision whether I want to go buy a spot welder or just drill 70 holes in that thing and just do a shitload of plug welds and use what I have. I don't know yet. A bunch of them are gonna have to be plug welds anyway. Well, I mean, I guess I could re-spot weld these. Oops, I just fingerprint in that. I could re-spot weld all these if I buy one. All of these. The lower ones, no. Probably not in the wheel wells. I could re-spot weld those. Maybe, probably not the taillight ones. Not these. I already pre-drilled these 4 holes because I'm gonna have to get my welder in from the backside and just plug weld these to the backside of it. And I bet a lot of people that replace these quarters don't weld this back on, but this is part of the striker structure, so I'm gonna weld it back on. All right, I have been sitting here drilling holes, measuring shit, and trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with everything. I think I have come to the conclusion I'm going to just plug weld everything. Now, I wasn't really necessarily wanting to do that originally, trying to make everything OEM as possible, but thing is, I'm not gonna even be able to get a spot welder that can do the quality of spot welds that I need. So I think I've just come to the conclusion I'm just gonna spot weld everything. What am I gonna do? All right, we're back at the shop. It is way later. It is 10 o'clock at night now, and we're just now actually getting started doing stuff. Whatever.
It's my fault.
Yeah, it's his fault.
It's definitely my fault.
We're gonna try to get the quarter panel on tonight, not weld it, but I wanna get it placed and self-tapped in and just get it mostly lined up. I just finished drilling all of the holes. Now I'm gonna go through and deburr all the backside of them, and then we'll get it put up on there. I do have some silicone I need to put in the wheel arch first, and they'll try to clip it on. And once it's on, it's on. So this is a big moment.
When you were setting it in earlier, I was like, dude, you better not set that thing down, or else it's just gonna get stuck. Why are you hitting me on the face?
Just film me deburring, just so I can use a clip.
Film you touching yourself?
Look at my epic creation. You like that? The anti-snap-off tip 3000.
Because we seem to snap them off all the time.
So many times.
Just dropping them.
I was like, I saw this on Instagram, like, I don't know, a week and a half ago, and I was like, why didn't I think about that? Seriously? It's genius.
It works amazing. Look at this thing.
So sick.
Look at this. Gotta get B-roll of your brake clean can.
Oh, this sucks. I remember why I started buying the stuff that goes in a
Caulking gun.
caulking gun.
Guys, we're gonna inspect his seam sealer application.
The beginning of it's really bad. Do not judge it.
Oh, look at that. Do we trust this guy to weld?
No, we don't.
Well, you're welding your panel, so.
Oh no, not plug welds. Not the easiest thing in the world to do.
Yeah, well, you never know what might happen. I'm just standing over a bucket of oil right now. For some reason, it makes me oddly uncomfortable. We got a little rough right there.
I know, because I was running on hand squeeze power.
Heard it here first, folks. Jared doesn't have the grip strength.
All right. Here we go, Sunburst. All for you.
really did just kind of clip in there.
It's the top. That's like not easy. So I have to get it inside the taillight. And under this, I might need a second hand, or a third hand, I mean.
You almost have it. I'm just gonna see if you can watch. Okay, I'll help you.
Come on. Oh, we almost have it.
There we go.
Wait.
Oh, and it's caught back here.
Oh, fuck. It's like wanting to bend. We gotta be careful. I need my pit. Oh, that's what I need right there. Come on. Just a little. Oh, that was a good sound right there. She's going home.
Just slightly rippled, but welding will pull that back in. Just tap it with the hammer.
This guy.
I'm gonna do so much work. So, I guess we didn't show you what we were struggling on, but down here, well, there's no light. Down here in the arch, it wasn't really hooking. It wasn't getting past it. And up here in this corner of the arch. And then, I mean, I'm sure you saw it. Let's try to get over this edge here. And now he's working on the door jamb.
I'm just trying to get things. I don't know if it's this plate. Why it's being. Oh, it's definitely the plate. Oh, I don't know if I can bend that. Shit. Okay, first few self-tappers are in and everything is sucking to right where it needs to be. I am like, my heart rate is up right now. This is the most #1 stressful thing I've ever done to a car. Cause like, these are NOS, let alone everything else that's going on with this car. Like, holy shit.
Okay, you can't just...
Nope, that does not, that is way too thick of metal there.
You're doing a great job body blocking everything.
You're welcome. Okay, so now, though, striker plate holes line up. So we can put the striker on, see where that sits and everything. Good, holes are lining up that are already pre-made, so that's really good. Means we're doing something right. Also, I need mid-build motivation right now. I gotta see this thing with the door closed. Oh my god, it's perfect.
Give her a slam.
No, it doesn't have the bushing installed.
No, it'd be so funny. Dense new panel. Who needs to weld it when you could just self-tap it?
Leave it self-tap. That's so effed up.
You drill all the holes for nothing. You just leave a bunch of self-tappers in it.
Fill it. Screw it.
You should really do that taillight section where it's sticking out.
I'm gonna put the bumper on when I do that.
Really?
Because I need to make sure it lines up with everything. Because I know for a fact that the panel is actually a little tweaked, I think.
Yes, don't mind the collection of yellow car parts just everywhere in this shop right now.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
That's perfectly straight trunk gap.
That's why you buy OEM panels. It's a little wide on this side, but it just needs to be evened out between each side. I'm very content with that. All right, cut it. 9 lives wing. No.
Immediately notches it.
Could you imagine?
Dude, so many people would hate you for race carring a Sunburst.
I almost considered it.
I mean, it would be amazing. It'd be
The
funny.
reason why I'm saying I almost considered it was I had just bought my white race car a few days before I bought this, and I was like, what if I made it into the race car? I thought about it. It did go through my head. I had that thought. Like, whatever. Why not?
I mean, it'd be cool, but in the Miata world, of all the Miata guys, like the diehard Miata fans, it'd be like heresy.
Put one here first. No. This is crazy.
The car has a fender. Yeah, close that door.
Hey, look. All crash damage, gone. No longer totaled. Oh man, this is so worth it. I was stressing about this, but it's so worth it. Dude, look at that perfect course. I'm so happy right now.
It looks great.
Actually insane. Brand new fender, brand new quarter panel, all OEM sheet metal.
Where did we get this one from again? The parts car, right? From the scrapyard?
What?
The fender?
That's brand new from the dealer, mofo.
That's another. So both these black panels are both brand new from
the
Mazda.
dealer. I went to Mazda of Escondido and ordered both of these. And they're like, yep, we got this one. They didn't have. I checked multiple times, and in one day, 4 just appeared in Irvine. All right. I was like, here's my card.
And if you really wanted to, you probably get a new door too, but this door's fine.
They're in stock.
Oh, the doors are in stock? Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like $1,200.
Oh my goodness.
If I had the money to flex out on it, I would have done it so I didn't have to paint prep this door. But it's fine. This door's so straight. It fits the chassis extremely well. So I'm not complaining about it.
I mean, even look at the front fender body line. Perfect. All the way down, even down to the bottom of the rocker. Except his door isn't shutting quite right.
No, I'm bending it.
Huh?
It's not. It's kind of raised. The corner kind of sucked in further. But once I get it adjusted, the striker's loose too, actually. So that doesn't help. Wow. Hello.
His whole head was in there. You could probably lay down in your trunk right now if you wanted to.
Gabe can. I can close Gabe in the trunk of a Miata. Verified. We've done it. I wonder if I have a video of that. I don't know if I do. If I do, I'll insert it now, but I doubt I do. Okay. This is Gabe in the trunk of a Miata. Bye, Gabe. Dude, he's totally in the trunk. Hi, Gabe.
Hi.
Do you need help or you good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Don't hit your head on the latch.
Get yourself a trunk, Gabe, now. For only $19.95, you can get yourself a trunk, Gabe.
I like how you still hit.
www.lickmyballs.com.
Somebody has to somewhere.
Dude, it was so long ago. It was like 2021. I'm like,
You're gonna put a power antenna in this?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like my RC car antenna wherever I put it.
It's in the office.
You know what's really funny about the antenna on this? Okay, so the gas tank, the antenna, and the door, all off the same parts car. And every part was put on this car at completely different times.
Well, the tank was like the first thing you did to it.
Yeah, the tank was the first one. And I only knew it was for the same car because I had blue overspray on it. All right, with that, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and end off this video with a very big, massive win for today. Obviously, I still have to weld this completely on and then fully seam seal everything, which is gonna suck, but whatever, it's just part of it. And then bodywork the rest of the car and then paint it, because I'm not gonna paint just the side of this car because most of the paint is so iffy, I'm just gonna paint the whole thing. But anyway, we're gonna wrap the video up here, you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for next week. Wait, stay tuned for next week for another video. It's late, we should have not done this this late.
For next week, the car's gonna be done.
It's gonna be done! But, yeah. All right, you guys, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Into the orbit that's around.